President Trump is meeting today with CEOs from several defense companies. It comes as CBS News has learned that many Arab states are running low on interceptors to be used against Iranian missiles. Let's bring in CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes. Nancy, as the president holds that meeting, he's downplaying the possibility of a ground invasion, troops on the ground. His administration says the intensity of the strikes, though, will continue. What are we learning about the days and the weeks ahead and this meeting?
Well, Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, just told us that the plan is for a 4 to 6 week campaign to achieve all of the military objectives that the U.S. has. And you mentioned the president saying just this morning that the only thing that he will accept is complete surrender. And that is a sign that he wants the entire regime to be wiped out. It's hard to see how Iran would surrender if the regime were still to be in place. But at other times, he has signaled that he'd like something more like the Venezuela model, where you take out the person at the top of the regime and then settle for someone underneath him you can work with. And so there have been some mixed signals from the president himself on this. But the latest that we have from the White House press secretary is that they are looking at a 4 to 6 week timeline.
And Leavitt was asked about Russia providing intelligence to Iran on U.S. assets. And she said, I'm going to quote her here, whether or not this happened, frankly, it doesn't matter, because President Trump and the United States military are absolutely decimating the rogue Iranian terrorist regime. You asked Leavitt about those comments. What did she say?
Yes. So she later clarified that what she meant by saying it doesn't matter is that the U.S. is so overwhelmingly winning this war that it doesn't matter if Iran is getting intelligence from Russia or not. But she was very reluctant to criticize Russia in any way. First of all, she said she wasn't going to weigh in on leaked intelligence. But also, when I asked her if the president had less faith in Russia to cut an honest deal with Ukraine, now that he knows that Russia is supposedly supplying intelligence to Iran in this conflict, all she would say is that he still believes that he can get a satisfying outcome in those negotiations. She would not criticize Putin in any way. And when I asked if the president has expressed his frustration with Putin that Iran may be supplying intelligence to, that the Russians may be supplying intelligence to the Iranians, all she said is that she would let the president speak on that.
Okay, Nancy Cordes, thank you so much.